ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. We are showcasing Tempest now in the Marceau, tier 10 French destroyer. Now this is a hull alternative to the Kleber. She says the Kleber's hull, the Kleber, but her differences warrant a completely different playstyle. She mounts 127mm guns of the Colbert at the trade-off of reduced HE alpha damage and slower shell ballistics in exchange for higher AP alpha. She also enjoys a concealment advantage over Kleber and has long-range torpedoes. Primarily though, she, according to the pros and cons of Wiki, has the highest HE damage per minute output of all tier 10 destroyers in this prestigious fire starter. Out of 14 DDs at tier 10, has a win rate of 9th place out of 14, 50.65%. Damage is 12th place out of 14 at 44,201. If you want to be in the top end of the server, you need to be achieving 74.96% for win rate and 91,350 is an average number to be in the top 5%. As you can see on the screen now, the hull has 90mm overall. The turrets have 10mm armour and 13mm on the superstructure. Looks like we're going to go wide on the sea, following a bit of a trend with this. Doesn't have smoke, it has AA, it has speed. Now look at the base set speed on this. It's 44 knots. Has 740 metre turning radius and a rudder shift of 9.8 seconds. 20,500 health. All of these numbers I'm going to be reading off now are base statistics. So there's 4 times 2 turrets, 127mm, 3.5 second reload. So it manages to kick out 17.14 seconds. Shells per minute, and it has a range of 11.5. Speed of this 182nd degree for the turrets is 6 seconds. It has a dispersion of 101.25. Average shell speed of 808 meters, 21mm for HE penetration, and each shell weighs 32 bags of sugar, 32 kilograms for me. 7% fire chance. So the shell's fast, hit pretty decent, and I don't think you can really fault that one, can you? Torpedoes, 142 seconds, 60 knots, 9 kilometers, 14,833 damage overall. That's not bad, is it? It doesn't have a heal, doesn't have radar, doesn't have smoke, doesn't have hydro, but she's fast. Really, really fast. Detectability is quite... well, it's not that good, is it? 8.8 as standard when you're looking at this ship. He's managed to get down to 6.6 kilometers for the range. We have a thunderstorm coming in. They've captured B and C, and we are still not really doing much, are we? The entire team is hankering back, which, yeah, as long as we start clawing things back in the end. Enemy helps B and C. We are trying to catch A with Daring. Kagero has been spotted. We're not sure where the other ships, what other DDs are we up against again. Summers, Yuyang, Yugamore. We're going for tops on the Musashi. So it has 2 lots of torpedoes either side, 2 minutes and what was it, 20 seconds it took for the reload. Look at the speed of this, so 53 knots we're up to now. They're able to relocate and just really move around the map really quickly, and these last, don't they, consumables for this over 3 minutes for the... so is it 234 seconds? Oh wow, okay, over 3 minutes. Fantastic. Is this a ship you've got? Is it a ship you're going to look at? I was looking to look at getting the Marceau, to be honest with you, but I ended up getting the Salem. Megami's dropped torpedoes. Musashi, hopefully, he's still going to get torpedo hits, but he's just going to put his spotter plane up, so he may end up spotting these torpedoes. The Monarch's starting to push round to our right. He's in the 9 line, EF9. Means we're going to get a lot of press from the right side soon if we're not careful. HE's fired away from the Monarch. Ooh, we don't want to get hit by these. That's not too bad. 5,859 damage taken. The Yugamoy straight in front of us. His torpedoes will kill us in one shot. Look at these guns in action. He's holding his mouse button and right click to be able to continue firing at last place. Radar's up. We've lost one of our ships already. Unfortunate. We lose. We lost the Roma. Oh dear. Amalfi starting to retake A. We've got 2 DDs in B. Also one. The Ostergotland is starting to reverse in there. With our BBs are behind us. If you look at the right hand side, F8. Jean Bart. Ooh. A few other ones moving in. Ooh, Yugomoy. He's one slappable, isn't he? Quite easy. You can see, look at the map with triangles pointed away from us, so the Yugomoy has got his ass towards us. If we went on a corner bubble to get hits in him. Is that valid? Ooh, torpedoes away. Look at them all. Can we get him? If we do, though, we're going to get absolutely spanked by Musashi and everybody else, aren't they? So, yeah, that's a good play. I would have probably gone around there and just lost half my health for no reason. 2 GKs from the A team are pushing on, well, A division. So the Musashi is starting to pull back, sending across both our torpedoes, and the wild Kagero appears. Has he fired his torpedoes? Please say yes. Tempest is starting to turn in. He's realising no torpedoes in the water, so I guess he's going to just absolutely rip him a new one. That's 2 DDs down within the space of a minute, which is good. Still waiting for these torpedoes to hit. Mogami is just around the corner. Thankfully, he cannot get shots on us. We're now out of detection. These torpedoes just seem slow, don't they? 2 torpedoes hits, 1 flooding. 40,000 damage done so far. And looks like Rommel Steele is not happy with the Asashio. Oh dear. It's one thing with a ship, isn't it? You've got to know what you're doing with it, otherwise you're going to get hurt. There's no smoke, so you've got no way of hiding, have you? This Mogami, if he can get his hit here, I guess he's firing torpedoes with a Mogami for some reason. There's no way on earth you would have withheld your fire for such a long period of time. 5,487. Ouch. We need to do an extra 0.7 of a kilometre to get out of reach here. Hopefully these torpedoes from the Ostergotland or the Daring and get hits. Look like they are. Turning in now to get... Ooh, the Mogami could have really caused us some problems there. Mogami 8, 1 torpedo. Hopefully we can get him killed. We're down to 13,000 health, and we're not really going to have much joy here, are we? If we're not careful. 1 gun's been knocked out. Firing the Mogami. The Mogami's not aiming at us now. Looks like he's going to be aiming at the Daring. I guess he takes him as more of a threat rather than somebody who's lost all his health. Look at the rate of fire now. 2.4 seconds his guns are down to. 2.6 seconds, my apologies. He's launched his fighter. I guess he's looking for torpedoes. He's going to eat one on the ass. He's dead anyway. Daring claimed to kill. Yu Yang claimed to kill against the Asashio. We've now control B and C cap. Looks like we lost one of our GK friends from the A division in the C while we were engaging. The Summers, Buffalo and the Ohio are pushing round D8 to D9. They have more presence now pushing towards 8 with the 4 ships Shikasio, Shikashima even, Amalfi, Yu Yang and Slava. Seattle and Yamato in H3 just seem to be running away at the moment. Or relocating. It's a bit of a hard one really, because if you look at it, it looks like we're getting pushed back in all areas. It's pretty even on the number of kills, but we are losing on points overall. If we can return these 2 caps, we should be fine. Speed boost activated, short of 4 minutes. Okay, just take a while to land it, only 10 seconds for the shells to land. So these big ass turrets just slowly turn towards us, but our speed is pretty formidable. Well, them shots were highly accurate. Very lucky for them, missed. That LMG base, another fire on the Shikashima. Got 65,000 damage done so far. Come on, baby. So is these fires. How would you perform? What would you have done differently so far to what Tempest has done with Marceau? Any tips for me or other people out there? Let us know in the comments. They're quite interesting. Torpedoes away from the Daring. We are losing health. Secondaries are starting to clip us. We have got over 110 hits in them so far, though. Only 50%, well, less than 50% overall have penetrated or been able to do any sort of damage on top. We're out to 92,000 damage though, so we are causing some severe damage to this dude. He's not able to put the fires out, and that's it. He's dead. Nice one. 101,000 damage. I guess that's the Summers firing at us now. Thankfully it missed. It only takes a few hits for us to be clipped here. Buffalo fired AP at us. Thankfully it missed as well. Looks like the GK didn't realise the Summers had 3 launchers. Different. The Amalfi's now pushing up on his own. I'm not sure where the Slava and the Yu-Yang is. Our Seattle is moving wide across to H2, with the Yamato still pushing back, I guess, using Deadeye towards H5-6. We could do really putting some real pressure on to spot the Seattle and the Daring moving into A. I guess he must be scared of Yu-Yang. We did do a video on the Yu-Yang a couple of days ago. Do check it out, it's quite worthwhile. The Ohio is still full health, more or less, 14,000 off. That's going to be quite hard for the mains and the Oster Gutland unless they can get torpedo hits and just reduce his overall health, which would be quite nice. Now, where is this Summers? I'm not sure what health the Summers have. Get some shots on Buffalo. Buffalo's guns are turned around, so they're going to give us an extra 2-3 shots before he turns and shoots. Nice reading by Tempest there on where he's going to be when the shells arrived. 8 seconds time. We need every one of these shells to miss it down. We cannot get any hits. Summers must have pushed around with the Ohio. It looks like the Summers is already in C-cap, so that means we are safe for now. Probably well outside his range. One fire, knocked out our rudder. Tempest is repaired straight away, so I'm going to help him avoid. If not, I wonder how much he'll be able to avoid, to be able to dodge. Unfortunately, the guy is now concealed. Let's see if we can get back around the corner and re-engage. We've got about another 10 seconds before we come off radar. Well, we go off the map detection. So the Buffalo will be ready when we come around the corner. I think Tempest is going to try to duke him, or is he? Ah, good, I could say, is there Summers here as well? That seemed a lot longer for detection. Looks like the Buffalo is turned towards the beeline. Hopefully we'll get shots when we go around this corner. Up to 105,000 damage so far. Now he's turning south towards his allies, which is the right thing to do. I think he expected us to go to the south of the island. Thankfully, we appeared at the north. Turning away to be able to reduce the overall profile. Only took a slight bit of damage. I would cause him to fire. Don't forget, I had a fire not slung on the Buffalo. That means he doesn't have a repair party up just yet. Adrenaline rush. The shells are getting quicker. What are we up to now? 2.3 seconds. Adrenaline rush. Ooh, lovely. When we first started playing the game, I don't think I ever bothered with Adrenaline Rush. It just sounded stupid. But you can see when it gets to this sort of gameplay where it really does make a difference, doesn't it? Overall, with all these guns, it's an extra round of shells. Another fire. His repair consumable must be up soon. Looks like he's used his repair consumable in front. It's now burning again. This Buffalo's just over, isn't it? The Ohio's only lost, what was it, 4,000 health. We've only down to 6,000 health left, so Tempest is going to have to really do something clever here. We've lost all caps. Daring is starting to push in towards A. The Yamato is not doing much. He's now down the south. He really needs to get in the game, doesn't he? But they do still have 2 DDs left. A Yu-Yang and the Summers, the Ohio, the Amalfi and the Slava. I'm not sure what the hit point pool is overall. We are down to 424 points. They're up to 705 with 2 caps. They're getting 6, we're getting 3. It's not going to last unless the Daring and Tempest can get in the game. Hopefully these will hit the Ohio. Ohio's got his guns turned away from us. I'm guessing the secondary range may hit us, but I'm careful. Ooh, there we go, secondaries are on us. It would be nice to get a few fires just to get this guy's health down. Or even one fire so he goes and uses repair consumable. So we'll be able to, there we go. Yeah, hopefully he'll pull that dot out. Which will mean that, oh, 2 dots. Which means we'll be able to get a heal in. Well, we'll be able to get them next. Dot being damage over time. Final speed boost used. Where is this Summers? We're not spotted, we know the Summers isn't here. It must have pushed down towards the Yamato. That's why is it turned away. It fires second lot of torpedoes. Oh, unfortunate torpedoes do not look good. The Ohio still aiming towards the Yamato. I guess the Yu-Yang is down there, so the Summers. He has put both these fires out, so we could do with at least 3 fires going ahead, couldn't we? With the 3 fires. Then our damage numbers are quite decent, aren't they? 1 fire, which that's a permanent damage over time. For another probably 40 seconds. We could really do with 2 fires there. At least. 3 fires would have been lovely, wouldn't it? Would have burned down a tree. Shame we can't see what the Yamato's health's like at the bottom. Still not looking at us. That's good, good, good. Ohio has finished off the Yamato. We're down to 462 points compared to their 827. Oh god, this is going to be a really hard win to get it. 2100. That's lovely. Damage numbers coming through quite nicely. Ohio's now turned towards us. He does only have 8 guns though, so hopefully if he can miss us, he won't kill us. But if he does get 4 hits on us, even if they're over penetrations, we are dead. He needs to get outside secondary range but remain in his own. We are up to 13.8 in our range. Now we are outside of his secondary range. I guess it's 11.5, which is good. Those secondaries will just eat us and slowly peck away at us. We need these fires. Come on, fires! The Darian's going down towards the Slava. Darian just killed Yu Yang. Fantastic. 170,000 damage done so far. 7 seconds left on these torpedoes. Come on, torpedoes. What's the range on these again? 9 kilometers? Yeah, 9 kilometers. He's hoping he's going to turn in. Get a bit of advice there. That's quite nice of the enemy. 52,000 health is a lot. If he fires now, he's going to be under at least 2.5 kilometers worth of secondary fire. Sorry, I got a bit tied up with that. It looks quite weird, doesn't it? Looks like Independence Day. He's going to start dropping a ship down towards us. The Darian's still on quite good health though. Summers is here. Ooh. That could be nasty. Darian's engaging the Summers. Looks like the Ohio's turning his guns towards the Daring. Come on, mate, smoke up. So the Ohio's on, what's he, 4 kills? Torpedoes, well, oh dear, them torpedoes look like they can hit the Daring. Can we get the Summers killed? Daring kill the Summers. Stay alive, Daring. Oh, golly, this Ohio's now stuck like a spit roast, isn't he? We managed to get Witherer. See if we can get this kill in here. They have nearly 900 points against our 600. We need to get the kill as well as get these caps. Damn it, the Ohio managed to get secondaries. High caliber achieved. This is going to be impossible to get this win here. 2 minutes left. $791 health point left, that's all he has. He just cannot get any closer, can he? As soon as he gets in for torpedoes, he cannot use his guns. Just due to the simple fact the secondaries will absolutely rip him a new one. I guess that's going to be game over for this one. He can keep shooting, but he just can't do anything about it. He can only improve his damage up to nearly 200,000 damage done here. 16 fires and 2 kills. We finished third overall. Managed to get the kill in Shikishima and the Buffalo. Witherer and High Caliber. 198,000 damage. 285 penetrations, 283 non-penetrations and 16 fires. 1 flood. Let's look at the next game. This time we are on Shatter. There is 4 and 4 again. 2 Shikishimas on their side. Z52 in Holland. Just to mention as well, this has a unique French hull saturation mechanics that allow her to shrug off some salvos with ease. So it seems pretty decent. Quite a decent destroyer hunter. If you get in there when you contest the cap, you can get in, hit, and get out pretty fast, pretty effectively. I'm really starting to think about how proficient I would be at this ship, because you got to imagine, haven't you? This kind of ship, some of the French DDs, you can't just play the game as you would do normally, just firing torpedoes and smoking up when you need to do. You need to really, really plan out how you're going to attack, where you're going to go, and what you're going to do. We do have Haragumi moving up with us. Shikishima and Holland look like they're going to go towards A, so I guess we're not going to contest B. There is CVs. They have a midway and we have a midway. Only 2 BBs per team though. They've got Republic and Marceau, 5 cruisers. This is going to be quite hard, isn't it, when you look at it? Let's see what happens, shall we? I haven't seen the gameplay. I never really generally look at these gameplays. I'd rather experience it myself. 7.3 detectability on his concealment here. Standard play, looks like the carry is dropping on the Shikishima. Hopefully he'll be able to get the Shikishima turned around. The Petro's going to use his radar. Getting shots on his Z52. So we do have 2 DDs to take, but we have got 2 gunboat DDs, haven't we? We've got Haragumu as well as the Marceau, so we can out DPM them. Obviously, we're not going to be able to out torp them. Get the guns going, though, would be quite effective. The AA on this ship isn't that formidable. I guess it's never formidable on any ships nowadays, is it? They do have so many cruisers which can fire pretty fast with the Petro as well as Yoshino. That's going to be quite hard. I'm not sure how I would handle or push up against this. Let's see what Tempest does. I will be looking at bringing out some guides and some reviews, which I'm quite interested in finding out what you all think about it. I may not have the massive experience, but I've done a lot of research into speaking with other people, really. Looking at replays, looking at how people are performing, and also speaking to you guys and finding out how do you best play them. Mainly they'll be doing the ships I already know about. Standard Tech Tree ships, and I do have around 100 premium ships. So we get shots in Yoshino now. At least we're 1 kill up here, and it's quite prestigious to be able to get the Z52 down because they're a bit of a nuisance, aren't they? Quite annoying when they're stealthy, staying around, dropping torpedoes, running around. There's just nothing you can do to counter them, unless you're in a fast DD. So I wonder what the DD, the Z52, was trying to do there. Was he trying to get round us to get hits into the Worcester, Henry IV, or what? In this kind of matchup with 4 DDs and 5 cruisers, in a DD you need to be a little bit more cautious, don't you? I'm guessing the Petro's moved into the cap. You can see where he was last. Somebody has RDF located. Shikishima and Yoshino have not been spotted in a while. Nobody's bothering about the B cap. Hello, darling. This is not your day, is it? I wonder why on earth a Shikishima would try to come around the corner against 2 gunboats. Oh, he's really going to regret this decision. Hopefully we'll deny him any way. Oh, kill number 1. We can deny him any kill from being able to just drop his torpedoes off. It would have been easy if he would have gone wide, wouldn't it? Down the 10 line and try to drop off torpedoes rather than doing that. Ooh, look at Yoshino has just appeared 2 squares over, 5.5 kilometers. So hopefully we'll get some torpedoes. He's trying to get a cap on B. What if it's the Yoshino or the Petra who has these spots here? Red up. He's going to swing round and try to get torpedoes from the other side. Hopefully Yoshino will spot these torpedoes, then turn in or turn out. Oh no! Are we really going to do it? These torpedoes... Oh dear, they look quite good, don't they? We're going for AP switch. It's nice. I haven't seen AP yet on this thing. These torpedoes will miss. 2,312 at first. 1 torpedo penetrated. Nice. He's definitely regretting that decision making. He started to turn away, so it looks like it may slow down. Oh, he's starting to turn back in, so one of these torpedoes may hit. But it'll probably only do 10,000 damage. I'm just going to walk away here. Unless Tempest can get his guns into operation. Oh, flipping heck, Petro. Where on earth did he come from? I did not expect that at all. So all those torpedoes missed. Shame we couldn't get shots on these torpedoes on the Petro as well. That was very, very unfortunate. Very unlucky. That's changed the entire dynamics. It means we've opened up C. There's no real pressure around C because of the 2 cruisers we thought were in C. And now we're in B. It's interesting. It means the Yamato's in the north protecting the Midway's left flank. And it's opened that side of the map for us fully. I wonder why they both pulled back. If they would have kept both sides, they could have pincered the centre to make sure that nobody else could get, well, get the cap, get pressure on. Now they're going to get funneled in. There's only a go first. There's a GK sat in G1, a Yoshino in H4, so there isn't much. And the GK is asking for the Yoshino to help. It looks like the Yoshino's just going to run. That's unfortunate. 57,000 damage done so far. Very, very different game than the last one. Thankfully the petrol's leaving us. The fire. I was going to use it. Choose repair. I can't remember, do the cruisers, do they get the same as the Russian BBs? Do they get the fast heals? Fast damage control? I can't remember. I've got the Petro, I play it a lot. I still can't remember what it does or what it has, the numbers and such. 2 torpedoes are going to hit, 4 torpedoes are going to hit. Oh, lovely. Wonder why he turned then, just to get away from the DD Henry. They had a Gumo, I guess. He decided to take some damage. And he's pushing on the flank of the Yamato, so he should be able to get some really good damage over here. Let's have a quick look across. What's the Yamato got? Yamato's still up 72,000 health, so he's not doing too bad. The Yamato just lost 10,000 hit points. Petro is going to die. Hopefully we can save the Yamato. We don't want him to die, do we? That line is so low, isn't it? Midway just managed to get a strike on... Damn, Midway just took out Henry IV. Haragumu is now taking over the B. It looks like the CV may come over to put pressure on. Look, never mind. It looks like it's going to go for Stalingrad. And Temco doesn't seem to like our CV. I guess everybody's real feelings overall. Oh no, looks like he's going for the Haragumu to drill to take off. Oh dear. The CV misclicked and he must have only dropped fight on the Yamato rather than Haragumu. I would have dropped fighters between them both, to be honest with you. Now the Haragumo's just lost all his cap points and beat. Oh dear. Oh well. GK was killed on the left. Yoshino is still running away. Actually, looks like he's reversing in H5, which is different. I don't know if he's reversing. Stalingrad's trying to chase down the Midway. Good lad. Looks like torpedoes are coming for the Stalingrad now, though. Hope he hasn't overextended himself so that he ends up losing his ship for no reason. How can he get the torpedoes into him? The Republic, if he keeps going, will get slapped. If he doesn't, torpedoes are wasted and we have to wait another 2 minutes for more. Where's the Orland? We still need to know where he is. There he is. Halland. Orland? Halland? Whatever. Oh, golly, his torpedoes away. Looks like he's not got any torpedoes left. Fantastic. All their DDs are removed. And Tempest is their last DD. Looks like the Republic did stop. So all our torpedoes will have missed. Get some shots crossing Yoshino. Fortunately, Yoshino's far too far away from torpedoes to hit. That would have been a nice little coup de grace though, wouldn't it? 73,000 damage done so far. 3 kills. A bit more of a torpedo game now. How would you have done it on this map? Where would you have gone at first? Would you have pushed into sea and moved across like Tempest? Or is there something else you would have done? Republic's not aiming at us. I guess he's going for the Worcester. Worcester. Oh god, I'm not doing this again. Flipping stupid name. I don't know why I can't even flipping say it though. It's even more ridiculous. Thankfully Republic missed. Whereas Midway looks like he's going to try to chase us down. What a pain in the butt. Hopefully though, with this being so agile and so fast, Midway's going to really struggle to get a good drop on us, otherwise we're going to be doomed. Republic's just fired again. Nice play there. Ooh, 1800 damage, lost a gun but whatever. Sounds like, I can't even say what there's no you can do differently to be able to make this any worse or better for anybody going against a CV. I didn't want it, just make it so that Oh, that was quite close. If that would have hit, that would have killed him in one go. When you're playing ships, you've got to have a certain amount of skill. But when you're dropping bombs or planes or whatever else, rockets, torpedoes, it's not about skill, really, is it? A lot of the time, it's just making sure that you connect your shots so you can just relocate. And he's been able to get his planes back in here pretty fast compared to us. Anyway, we're getting the Republic tied up, so he's not able to push on our other guys because he knows that, well, the Marceau is sat here with Tempest. The Yoshino is still in H5. He's not really doing much. Yamato looks like he's going stern in E7. Midway is quite aggressively pushing up, but it's quite safe there. Yoshino's going to get slapped by a strike of the Midway. Do you have the Midway? What's your favourite CV, if you have any? I think I'm looking at getting the Lowenhau, what it's called, soon, just due to simple fact that it's going to be removed. And I do love Stukas. JU87's, which one that? Ooh! 863 damage. Repaired straight away. Obviously you need your rudder on this thing. We've lost our second cap. They've got 605 points. We've got 428. We're down to 5 ships and they still have 7. So this could be a bit of a hard slog, same as the last game if we're not too careful. This Yoshino in H5 really needs to get a grip and just get in the game. He's absolutely no need to be out there unless he's gone AFK because of some sort of computer connection. Tempest is relocated. He's now been able to get guns across at the Republic without being spotted, which is handy. We could do with the WORCESTER. He'd be able to get some vision though, so we can get his Republic back spotted, or the Yoshino to get in. Looks like the carrier's going to go and drop bombs on the Yoshino. We're just going to pop our last speed boost. He should be in torpedo range, his Republic, if he's not moved back as far as the areas. He's turned away, he's starting to relocate. Must be a decent player, this Republic. He's not sat there like a sausage, is he? Just waiting for himself to be torpedoed by anybody. He's moving, he's relocating, he's keeping mobile. Even if it is just going backwards and forwards, it's still rotating, making it a harder target. I wonder if we can get close enough now to be able to drop torpedoes off on the Republic or the Minotaur or the Venezia sat out there. We're not spotted because we managed to find him when he was more or less hidden by the hills. Venezia's been spotted somewhere slightly different. Torpedoes away from left side. 92,000 damage done so far. Come on, Republic, please steam straight out into these torpedoes. It'd be very handy for us. I really appreciate it, mate. If the Republic or Minotaur pops out, we will be spotted straight away because we're in concealment of his last known location. Interesting. Flying fine torpedoes. I suppose he's got to do, hasn't he? Because he's trying to cap at the moment, so the Republic or Minotaur could push out to try to counter the A cap. Hopefully this should change it so we can get a win in here if we manage to take A as well as holding C. Shame the torpedoes don't have enough legs in them to be able to get that Minotaur. Brave, very brave. Republic must have stopped for some reason. I don't know what, I can't read that Republic player at all. I don't know if he's a fantastic player or just somebody who's watching something in the background or reading a book. We really need these spots. The Worcester was shot down, so that's a shame. Yoshino's still alive and he's now moved 2 points across. This guy's a frustration at least. Very big frustration. Venezia looks like he's pushing towards our A cap. Yamato's pushing at Yamato. That was quite close. Venezia's sap would have spanked us quite hard. We just managed to get Confederate. Ooh, he got slapped hard. That was definitely from the Yami. The Yami was just killed by the Republic, though. It's a shame. It gives us the opportunity now for Tempest to be able to push in, kill a Venezia. I'm surprised that Venezia's not smoking up though, just to keep himself safe. 2.6 seconds again, I think, for the reload. 2.3 seconds, my apologies. This should be it. There we go, kill number 3. Or 4, whatever. Who's counting? 106,000 damage done. Air cap is safe. It's down to us, the Yamato, and the random Yoshino who just seems to be going from island to island collecting fruit. Shells really go over this hill? Wow. Look at that arc, man. Oh, are these guys going to hit? Yep. Takes so long to hit, it's just... You don't know if you need to correct your aim. There we go, the Yoshino's finally been killed. What a muppet. Wow. No pressure. We've got 3 caps, they have 1. Let's see what we can do here, shall we? We can do it, Tempest. You can do it! Oh, can you? Because don't forget, we do have a CV here. What do CVs do? Completely nom everybody on the map without much chance of that person being able to do anything back against them. Oh dear, this could hurt. CV's spotted us. So we've got to turn out from the Minotaur. Turn out from the Minotaur means we're going to be open for the drop off the carrier. There's just nothing we can do. That's why it's kind of a bit too strong. CV can just relocate so quickly. Can we get this kill? Oh wow, took a big hit then. Kraken unleashed. Only 820 health. 828 health left. Some days you can perform like a superhero, and no matter what you do, you just can't win, can you? But one thing with ships like human life, you just can't let it get to you. You just got to keep plugging at it, keep trying your best, and don't let it get to you. Don't let it demotivate you. I'd recommend these 2 games because they're fun. There's quite a lot of different styles that we used here, but also because, like everything in life at the moment, it's pretty hard. Remember, keep positive. Let's look at the end game stats. 127,891 damage, 439 hits with 216 penetrations, 5 kills, Kraken unleashed, 8 fires, 2 torpedo hits. What more could he do? Is there anything else he could have done differently there? I don't think so. It's just, without a CV, he may have captured B, but with CVs being in the game, there's just no way he could do anything different, because that CV can go anywhere on the map and he can get there pretty fast compared to a ship that only goes 31 knots and he's able to go significantly faster, recall, and then just get a brand new fresh flight of planes. Yeah, whatever, I'm not mourning. It's just take the win, even in the loss. Remember, you're still safe, still out there, still enjoying your life. I know I am. Stay safe, I'll see you out there.